Well, I know the confidence level for the Knicks is better in this game than I've seen them in a long time. So maybe they're getting the gist of things in the few practices they've had with Bob Hill.
The freedom issue, when you turn players loose, you had to let them go out, give them the green light, and then try and rein them in a little bit. That's a tough job to try and accomplish during the middle of the season.
And that was Trent Tucker. .620 remaining, third period, 55-46 the Knicks. They have led all the way by as much as 15 points. Paxson, best outside shooter for Chicago, John Paxson. Very heady performer.
Inside defense of the Knicks really very aggressive.
Ewing turnaround. Too far away, and now the Bulls trying to cut it to 5. They're the rebounders. Jordan feeds Waiters. Good move by Waiters as he got it over the outstretched arms, and now it's a 5-point lead.
Typical example of how great Jordan can be as a playmaker to make other players better. Draw 3 players to him and find the open man. That time Waiters converted. They need more of that type of situation.
Cartwright from Henderson misses, and now Paxson and the Bulls will try to cut it to 3. Jordan, basket good and a foul. Bob Hill knew what kind of mission he had against this man.
The outlet was quick. It got into Paxson's hand, and there's Jordan all the way up the court. They want to get him out on the fast break as much as possible because things like this happen.
The New York Knicks leading the Chicago Bulls 55-52, and maybe we'll have the same kind of finish we've had in the past years. Christmas has been a lucky day for us on the NBA on CBS. See what this one brings. Doug Collins' Bulls were down by 15, now trailing by 3, and can cut it to 2 with Michael Jordan, who got his first basket of this period, trying to convert a 3-point play now.
You know, so many people view Michael Jordan in different ways. Some people think he's a great offensive player. Other people have said to me he's a ball hog and he shouldn't be scoring all those points. I think they're all wrong. He just wants to be a winner. Whatever it takes to win, he'll do for these Bulls.
Got hurt in the 3rd game of last year, returned late in the season, and scored 63 against the Celtics in the playoffs. Henderson goes high for the jumper. Good rebound by Earl Currit. Got good position. Extended himself. And now the Bulls will try to cut it to 1 with under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd period. Jordan with a screen from Currit, doubled. Currit misses, and there's Waiters with a turnaround shot. Out of bounds, and it's Knicks ball.
Well, Curtin does not have what you'd call the best of outside shots, but sooner or later you got to take a few if the man defending you is 10 feet away from you. And that's Curtin's problem right now. He's not really a great outside shooter.
Ewing runs into the double team, and 3-second violation was called. Ewing is facing a lot of the double teams that Olajuwon has faced when all of a sudden a guy comes up on the blind side, a guard.
Well, they'll do that at good big guys down a low post, but Patrick hasn't learned to score, to make his move on the catch, and that would defeat a lot of double teams.
4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining, 3rd period. Bulls trying to come back here, and we have a foul against McNeely of the Knicks.
You're going to see fast break technique. First thing you got to do is get the rebound, but then you got to find the outlet man. If you hold it for 2 or 3 counts, the defense has a chance to get extra people up the court, and that's what Oakley's been doing and Curtin's been doing.
Jordan is tripped as he drove the lane, and it's Trent Tucker with the foul, and for Tucker his 3rd, and Jordan will go to the line now, and it has been stuck. The score has it 55-52 for about a minute or so, and a chance to cut the lead to 1.
What a thrill it must be for Dougie Collins to work with this type of talented player. I mean, who also has the head to want to go and do anything you want him to do.
And a 1-point lead for the Knicks, 55-54. The Bulls have scored 8 in a row. They were down by 10 after one period, 8 at the half, and they are storming in here in the third quarter.
And there's no fast break left in the Knicks. They're back to the slow down, walk it up type of offense.
Henderson on the return pass from Ewing, batted away. 4-on-2, Michael Jordan. Oh. And the Bulls lead. First time in the game.
Out in the open court, he can practically take off from half court and still score.
The Chicago bench was on its feet, shaking their heads. McNeely drives in and gets the bucket to give the Knicks the lead again, 57-56. But they're still buzzing here at the Garden as
Paxson racing that ball up, Dick. That's a good sign. Aggressive attitude right now, important for the Bulls.
Jordan, turnaround. And Michael Jordan is on a tear. He has 26 points. The Bulls lead by 1 in a game that has picked up excitement and pace here in the third. Cummings, no basket if it goes, and it'll be a Chicago foul with 2:51 to go. Jordan has given the fans a boost. And before NCAA basketball Saturday, it's the Mazda Gator Bowl featuring a matchup between the Atlantic Coast Conference champion, the Clemson Tigers, and the Cardinal of Stanford, led by running back Brad Muster. College Bowl action Saturday on CBS. Well, here comes Michael Jordan. He has scored the last 8 Chicago points in 2.5 minutes. And Tommy, if he would hold the pace that he has established so far this year, averaging 37.7, this is where he would stand amongst the guards in scoring in the history of the league.
But he can do so many other things. Archibald was a pushman on the fast break. Jordan is really a good defensive player. When he doesn't have to score as much, will give another dimension to these Bulls than Archibald perhaps ever gave to any of the teams he played for.
Keep in mind that if you're looking at Chicago's future, and if Michael Jordan continues to do what he's done, they've got a bright one anyway. They own 3 #1 picks in the next college draft.
Jerry Krause, their general manager, made some big moves for this ball club, and he's looking for a winning type attitude. That's why he made those moves.
A couple of them could be in the lottery too. I know the Nets are one in the Woolridge deal. Denver. Good block by Corzine as he blocked Ewing going up for the shot, and the Bulls with the 1-point lead and the ball and 2.5 to play in the third period.
Corzine got up 2.5 inches that time to block that shot.
That's why he's Doug Collins kind of player.
Well, he is a blue-collar worker, Dave Corzine.
Jordan. Curran.
Oh, beautiful rebound.
This is the grinded-out style that the Bulls have established. Banks, great move on a fine pass from Corzine, and Banks gives the Bulls their biggest lead of 3.
That's why I can put Corzine up at the high post, because he knows where to find the open men.
And Bob Hill wants to talk things over. A 20-second timeout called by Bob Hill. Now he is yelling, and that is not his style. That was the style of his predecessor.
Well, every once in a while, you can't be placid all the time and be a nice guy. You got to get your point across, and sometimes in the course of a game, you got to lift it up an octave so that you make sure that they hear you. And let's take a look at what he's upset about. An easy score. As somebody didn't pick up a man on the weak side, they didn't rotate. That was Henderson that should have dropped back, and there's Banks sliding right in. So you say, hey, listen, when we're playing defense, baby, get a man. Don't let a guy step to the basket one step for a layup. And he's got a point.
Chicago showing why they're the top rebounding team in the league in the second half. They didn't in the opening stanzas. Under 2 minutes remaining, as you see in the third. Bulls have made a slow but inexorable comeback in this game as Henderson, this is the layup, blocked by Corzine again, and Paxson has Jordan and Curran. And Paxson with a left-handed move, as he's known to do, goes in and gets the layup, and the Knicks trail the Bulls by 5.
If you're going to fast break, do it in the third and fourth quarter. That's when it pays dividends. You break the team down. The other team, they get tired. The Knicks have slowed it down all by themselves. They're not running, putting pressure on the ball.
Ewing across the lane. And you